Hello everyone and welcome to another game of World of Warships. Today we are watching Desert Fox 51 in his Atago. He is on the map Hotspot in a 3-point domination game, and it's a tier 8 battle. There is one carrier per team who is only tier 7, and yeah, there are a few destroyers around, but it looks like a pretty decent match. Now there is also a small announcement I'd like to make. This week is Gamescom and I will be attending the Wargaming party Friday evening, and I will be at Gamescom itself on Saturday and Sunday. Now usually I upload Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and I think this shouldn't change. I will have a video for Friday prepared. So yeah, just a little bit of information for you guys. So let's get back to this battle. The Atago is a nice premium tier 8 cruiser. It has the ability to repair itself, which is usually seen on battleships. And well, the anti-air of the Atago is not that great, but she has 203mm guns, which are quite decent, and torpedo launchers on both sides with 10km range. Now Desert Fox is using the hydroacoustic surge consumable. You could also go for the defensive fire, but considering that there aren't that many carriers around these days, and you usually see a lot of destroyers, the hydroacoustic surge is probably a better choice. Now when we look at this battle, we see quite a few friendly ships here clustering towards A, but nobody is brave enough to drive in there. Pushing into A can be a bit of a death trap. Unless you are a destroyer. As a destroyer you are small enough to maneuver in there and to use smoke, but those islands, they can kinda prevent you from retreating in the direction you want to. And if you get spotted in there, you can expect torpedoes and probably a lot of ships shooting you, so a bit tricky getting this point if you don't have destroyers around here. But there is a destroyer on his way. He is using smoke here. It might be a little bit too early for that, but on the other hand I think he is trying to hide the New Orleans, so that's nice of him. He is probably not using the smoke for himself, but to shield the friendly team and allow them to cap here. And this island is some nice torpedo protection, so nobody can shoot torpedoes, at least from this side. So they'd need a destroyer somewhere over here. And they managed to capture A without much trouble. There seems to be a battle here towards C. The friendly team almost managed to take that point. But this destroyer doesn't have a lot of backup, and considering the position of the enemy ships, I think they won't get C. There was also no friendly ship at B. But all those ships, right, they don't really have to defend A. Nobody's contesting that point currently, so they could just push here towards B and try to take the other point. There seem to be quite a few enemy destroyers inside B, so they might need someone to provide vision if they wanna go in there. Now this would be nice if like a carrier could have his planes somewhere around here. Planes are very good at, well, keeping destroyers spotted, because destroyers tend to have not very good anti-air. There is a friendly destroyer going in, but he is severely outnumbered and don't think he will survive in there for long. Oh, Desert Fox is trying to back him up here with his guns. He also launched some torpedoes inside B. If there are so many destroyers around, you cannot really predict how they will maneuver, so just throwing some torpedoes in there, hoping to get lucky, is not a bad choice. And there is some enemy smoke, which is obviously a giant torpedo magnet, so let's see how that turns out. Now this enemy Sims is, well, unfortunately for him, he is spotted and he will probably get wrecked with this salvo. And there you go. One less destroyer. Now there are enemy torpedoes coming in here. Sims has, I think, 9.2 kilometers torpedo range, so there are probably more torpedoes on the way from the remaining 2 destroyers inside this point. And well, there is Hippo, who is kindly enough showing broadside. And yeah, there goes the cruiser. Now there is a Warspite on the right side, and Desert Fox is kind of showing broadside to the Warspite, but so far he is not under fire from the battleship. And chances are he'll be ignored here. Also, those destroyers are just a much more immediate problem, and he has to try to avoid torpedo strikes. So he keeps his nose pointed towards the enemies. He's also using his hydroacoustic surge here. So he will spot torpedoes soon enough to maneuver. And I personally would have been a lot more concerned about those torpedoes, but yeah, very, very nice dodge. He kept his cool. And his Sims is pretty soon going to die. So, yeah, he cleared that point out. And he is still pretty healthy, so certainly very well done. And now he can capture point E in peace, hopefully. Now, the enemies have quite a few ships down here in the south, which aren't doing a lot. They are a bit too far away from the points to do anything. And there is a Tirpitz coming this way. The Tirpitz is probably engaging the battleship and the cruiser over there. Desert Fox is currently not spotted, so if he just shoots torpedoes this way, he has a good chance of hitting this Tirpitz, I think. Now the Tirpitz, if he's smart, he will try to point his nose towards the enemy battleship. And will just try not to show his broadside. So chances that he is going in somewhat of a line are pretty good. But we shall see. There are 2 enemy cruisers and there is 1 destroyer to the right side, and yeah, those could pose a big problem. The New Orleans is at full health, and while the Mogami and the destroyer are currently damaged, well, it's still 3 ships firing at him. And if those ships can angle well, yeah, this is not a good spot to be in. Also, the Tirpitz might have shots through this gap, and he can't really avoid that. So hopefully the Tirpitz is too occupied with the ships in front of him to shoot Desert Fox here. And it looks like there is going to be a torpedo hit on the New Orleans. Very nice, that helps a lot. Now he is using armor piercing, he is already scored 1 Citadel hit and he is probably hoping for more. The Mogami is currently maneuvering, he's not showing a broadside. So he's trying to go for a torpedo strike here, but the Mogami is moving because there is an island in the way. It would have probably been better for the Mogami to just stay straight on and maybe remove his speed. No. Look at that, the New Orleans is coming to a standstill here, and yeah, he was showing broadside. Not the best move from the New Orleans. He wanted to fire all of his guns probably, but he really should have tried not to show his broadside. Now the Mogami is making the same mistake, and there goes the Mogami. Now there are torpedoes on the way. Half of those torpedoes were blocked by the wreck of the New Orleans. And the others are easily avoided. He has hydroacoustic surge running currently, so he was aware of those torpedoes as soon as they were launched and had an easy time of avoiding those. Now he is on pretty low health, he is burning, but he has used his repair and yeah, he won't be able to get rid of this fire. She will have to wait until it burns out. Like, his repair consumable is almost on the same cooldown as the fire, so... But considering he was able to heal himself, wasn't that bad, and he should survive this. Now at this point I'd say it's pretty much a win. They control all 3 capture points, they have an advantage in ships, and it's now only a matter of time until they win this battle. The enemies are not even trying to assault one of those capture points. And well, there is the 8th kill, and considering the points, this game is over any second now. And there is the win. Let's take a look at the results. Desert Fox 51 managed to get 3,475 base experience. That's more than twice the experience of the second in the team. He had 7 kills, and yeah, he played very well. He helped taking the point A, then proceeded to clear out the destroyers at point B, and ultimately he took point C against all odds, fighting 3 enemies. Now, in doing this, he managed to get himself over 1 million credits. It's almost 100,000 damage, got Confederate, Dreadnought and Kraken. So it was very well played by him. I found it to be a very enjoyable game to watch. I hope you did so as well. And I'll see you guys next time.